As you settle in and begin to relax, you might notice how easy it can be to let your awareness drift, as if you're simply settling into the soft quiet of a garden at dusk. And sometimes the world seems to hush itself, just enough for you to become aware of a gentle presence all around you, a subtle warmth in the air, a gentle surface beneath you, reminding you that you can relax deeply now, just being here. There's no effort needed, and your breath can join in as it slows down naturally. And just let your mind drift to a gentle garden where every leaf and pebble, every blade of grass has its own place, no matter how near or far from others. Just notice how the evening light gathers, pooling softly around you, and you can become gently aware of the way your thoughts can find a comforting place to rest. And as you allow your senses to roam, you might simply allow yourself to sink into the texture of the earth beneath and around you, feeling how the air itself holds every sound, every silence. This quiet space can invite you inwards, and you'll find it easy to drift into even deeper comfort. In the hush of this evening garden, there's something interesting happening beneath the earth. Roots underground, unseen but vital, knit the earth together below the surface. Plants don't force their connections, they simply exist, sending out quiet signals, a gentle web of awareness that links every living thing. You don't have to think about belonging here. You're part of the garden itself, and you can discover the connections can arise naturally and quietly without striving for them. And you know, some people think connection requires constant effort, and perhaps the most natural connections are like these roots, silent, supportive, and sometimes surprising. And you may begin to wonder if it's possible to sense yourself as part of a quiet, invisible network, even beyond what you can see, where simply being present allows you to notice connectedness in ways you haven't considered. And if anyone's ever told you connection is about always reaching out, you might realize now that sometimes connection is about allowing yourself to be found by those gentle signals, the warmth in a glance, the spark in a shared moment, even just the comfort of your own breath. People often forget that waiting quietly is as vital as reaching out, and something inside might begin to sense that you belong even before anyone says a word. The roots below the surface don't compete, nor do they rush. Still they nourish and are nourished. And as you consider this, you might recall a time, even in a memory from long ago, when you felt warmly seen, maybe with a friend or a pet, or in a familiar place, just letting that feeling grow, as though the garden's warmth spreads from beneath you, upwards and outwards. And just as the tree remembers the sunlight, even through the long clouded days, some part of you remembers connection, sometimes before it's obvious. Connection can be a quiet exchange, a smile, a wordless look, a rhythm in shared silence. And noticing those moments, your mind may find it easier to trust that belonging can grow where you least expect it. And just as every plant shelters and in turn is sheltered, you might notice yourself feeling more receptive, open to both giving and receiving the subtle cues that pass unseen amongst people. And sometimes, when life feels distant, you can recall this garden and the invisible webs that hold everything together, even without conscious effort. Relationships are like gardens. They thrive in their own time, with their own rhythm, sometimes needing space, sometimes flourishing side by side. And perhaps you'll recognize opportunities to feel near to those around you, even when words aren't shared and the silences stretch before you. And as thoughts and ideas flicker through your mind, you can just let them unfold and just be curious about what it's like to accept connection as natural without forcing it. We have so many ways of connecting: words, gestures, even simply being present in the moment. And maybe for you, it grows easier when you allow yourself to feel simply as you are, already part of something larger. And here, now, in this quiet space, belonging can surprise you, just as new growth surprises the garden from season to season. And now you can allow your awareness of your breath to return slowly, noticing the surface beneath you, the gentle sounds of the room in the world around you. As your senses return, perhaps a new connectedness lingers, woven between the spaces of your day. Feel the warmth in your hands, the way your body settles, and let yourself wake up refreshed, more present, and gently aware of others, carrying this sense of ease and connection into the rest of your day. And in the days ahead, you begin to notice small moments of warmth and connection, sometimes when you least expect it. You may find yourself feeling more open to the quiet, natural ways people reach for one another, sensing belonging as something you possess and welcome in even the smallest exchanges. Thank you for joining me today. You've taken this time for yourself to remember you can always return whenever you choose. I hope you found this session valuable and you can return to it whenever you wish. And until next time, goodbye and good mental health.